many firms are starting to take a step back and really rethinking about how their data is architected. The requirements, the functional requirements, business requirements, regulatory requirements have evolved so much and they are so vast that the way data is architected in many organizations today wasn't set up for the needs of the constituents. Firms are looking at or coming up with their data strategy and their architectural strategy. These are initiatives that can take, similar to the technology and operations build-out, multiple years to execute against, but will be paramount in terms of developing ultimate efficiency down the line. The ability to execute on a multi-year data architect plan while at the same time running the business is a very challenging one indeed. To do it effectively, you really need to make enhancements to your existing structures, to make incremental steps to make sure that you're managing the business on a day-to-day while actually building out long-term, almost in a parallel type of environment. Well, some firms are in the midst of reviewing their data and architectural needs. One of the key questions is, how do you build out the roadmap and where do you get started? Some firms are focused on some type of a discrete. Some firms are focused on discrete initiatives where they can help re-architect to benefit something that has a defined beginning and an end. A big focus has been on investment books of records. There are many organizations that have good books and records for specific investment desks or asset classes, but the consolidation across multiple asset classes to be able to come up with one investment book of record for the business is an area that has a lot of focus. Businesses want it, finance functions want it, or businesses need it, finance functions are looking for it. So there's a desire to enhance that process. The data requirements that are needed for it are very different than how they're architected today. So an opportunity exists to focus on data architecture in the context of something like IBOR to start the implementation roadmap. You are architecting your data for your functional needs long term, and you're looking at it holistically. You're not looking at it in silos. However, to achieve some success and be able to get some momentum, you often want to look at disparate or individual components or ways to implement implement certain steps to work your way towards a long-term goal. And IBOR is a one way or one area that you can focus on to achieve that. As we look forward to 2014, we have confidence that much of the regulation, the rules have been written and regulation is in play, and we're working towards compliance in some of the more recent rules and regulations. But the focus is really now about making sure from an operational perspective and a compliance and risk perspective that we're doing things as effectively as possible so we can be as nimble and agile as possible and be able to be in lockstep with the business as we look for new opportunities locally and across the globe which will continue to ensure that the sector stays dynamic and ahead of the curve.